Hey y'all, how are all my beautiful friends doing? And welcome to Crime Time with Mal. If you are new, hi and welcome. My name is Mallori and thank you for stopping by and clicking on this video. Over here I cover missing and unsolved cases, so if that is something you'd be interested in, I would love to have you subscribe to this channel. We have truly an amazing community over here. Today's video, I was going to go live last night on my channel to talk about this breaking news, but I was having internet issues, go figure. So I figured I would just do a quick pre-record today and just change some stuff up. I will talk about it more at the end of this video if you are interested. I have gone live about Quinton Simon's case since the beginning, and if you want to watch those, you can either head to the live tab over here on my channel, or I will link those lives down below in the description. As of today, we are one step closer for justice for baby Quinton. Leilani Simon, Quinton's mother, has finally been arrested for the murder of her 20-month-old son. On October 5th, 2022, Quinton Simon was reported missing by his mother, Leilani Simon. And in a press release from yesterday, Chatham County Police Department announced that they arrested Leilani and charged her with malice murder, concealing the death of another person, false reporting, and making false statements in connection with the disappearance of her son.
Good evening, everybody. Jeff Hadley. I'm the Chief of Police for the Chatham County Police Department. I'm accompanied this evening by Will Clark with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This afternoon, Chatham County Police Department detectives arrested 22-year-old Leilani Simon. Leilani Simon is being held at the Chatham County Detention Center and is awaiting a bond hearing. We do not anticipate any other arrests in this case. She has been the sole suspect from the beginning. On Friday, our search teams at the Waste Management landfill found what they believed were human remains. This afternoon, the FBI lab in Quantico, Virginia confirmed that they are, in fact, human remains. Additional testing, including a DNA analysis, is being conducted, and we have every reason to believe that this will confirm the remains are Quinton's. This is a heartbreaking development for everyone who loved Quinton, for the many people who came to know him after his disappearance, and for our department. When we first received the call that Quinton was missing, we were hopeful that we would find him alive and unharmed. But as we have been telling you for weeks, all of our evidence pointed to his mother being responsible for his death and disappearance, and his remains being found in the landfill. I would like to thank the many people and agencies who worked hard to ensure that Quinton was found, that he would have a proper resting place, and that justice would be served. I had every belief that Quinton was there in the landfill. Having found what we found on Friday and the preliminary findings from the FBI that we got today led us to make an arrest today. We feel that we have a very strong case. We have put thousands of hours into this, and we believed that this was the right move today to be able to do that. She doesn't deserve a Thanksgiving, quite frankly, if I can go off script a little bit. Quinton deserves that.
And so you, for Quinton to have justice, or how significant was this find?
Well, it was very significant, obviously, for obvious reasons. We do believe we had a strong case otherwise, but that would have been in counsel with the Chatham County District Attorney's Office, but we believe we had a strong case otherwise.
You've certainly been very personal about this, and you said in that landfill that day with the picture behind you said, we want to make sure we bring Quinton home and we give him a final place of rest. You wanted him to be able to make sure he wasn't in that dump. On Friday, how personal was that find for you?
Well, it was very personal, quite frankly. I mean, there's a lot of aspects to that. I mean, knowing the hard work that went into this investigation, everybody, not just Chatham County Police Department, but everybody that chipped in, the FBI, GBI, DNR, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, the civilians, you name it, from A to Z, we were 100% committed to bringing justice for Quinton, and to appreciate the amount of human effort, the amount of human emotion that goes into a case like this, and to appreciate, hopefully, that this comes to a conclusion in terms of a conviction and things of that nature. You know, you have a lot of emotions about that. You also have a lot of emotions as just a general human being. as a person who has children. You see the impact that has on people. So if you step back and take a moment to kind of absorb that, I think that if you didn't have any feelings about that, you might have to ask yourself a few questions.
Now, real quick, a few thoughts on this. I stand beside law enforcement on this. I know a lot of people question them and wondering why Leilani wasn't arrested sooner, and they questioned law enforcement all throughout this case, and they're still not done by all means. Obviously, like they said in the presser, they still have a long way to go and a lot more work to do, but I believe they're doing a phenomenal job at this, and I back them 100%. And I believe, these are just my thoughts and opinions, but I believe Chatham County was waiting to arrest Leilani on bigger charges so that Leilani wasn't able to bond out and be free to the public. I believe they wanted her, when they arrested her, they wanted her to be in for a while, or at least until her trial date. And the chief of police, Jeff Hadley, oh my gosh, this man seems so genuinely kind. You could tell, I don't know if y'all could tell, but I'm sure a lot of y'all could. His eyes were so red during this press conference, and it looked like he was fighting back tears multiple times. He choked up on his words, and this is already heartbreaking enough. To see law enforcement also choked up about this, I mean, they're human. To only imagine what they are going through, all the hours they spent on this case, all the interviews that they conducted, everything. It is a lot for everyone involved in this. Also, one of the things that gave me enormous goosebumps was when the chief of police said, Leilani does not deserve a Thanksgiving. Quinton does. And I was just like, yes, 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 through the dang phone, because that is so dang true. And divine timing, I guess you could say. By the way, excuse this, I've been dealing with 2 sick kids, so this is the least of my concern, and I know y'all will appreciate me in all my glory. I also want to touch a little bit on Billy Joe. And I know some of y'all might not agree with me, some of y'all might, and that's fine. I mean, to each his own, everybody has their own opinion, but in my opinion, it was Billy Joe's responsibility to keep these boys safe. She had custody of Quinton and his older brother, and it was her responsibility. Now, I know a lot of people have said, well, she was trying to be responsible and hired the babysitter, but the babysitter was only there for the day. Leilani and all the other people in that house was around those kids at night. I do honestly feel Billy Joe shouldn't get charges of murder or anything like that, but I do feel like she should get some kind of negligence charge or child endangerment, because ultimately Billy Joe has said several times in the past that she did not trust Leilani. Leilani has had a record of not being able to be trusted with these children, and even the babysitter allegedly sent screenshots or pictures of the children with bruises on them. So all these red flags, and I understand Billy Joe wanted to believe the best in Leilani, and I know no parent wants to believe that their child is capable of doing something like this, but that's not something you just take a chance on. So y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and let me know what y'all think about this news that has came out. I'm heartbroken that he was actually in that landfill. I'm relieved that baby Quinton can now have a resting place, a final resting place, a place that he deserves. This is hard. This is a 20-month-old baby, and he is freaking precious. Like, his face is just so freaking precious. And I don't want y'all to think that because I said that about Billy Joe that I don't think she's mourning or anything like that. I do think Billy Joe is hurting. I think everybody that knew Quinton is hurting. I don't think Billy Joe thought that Leilani was capable of something like this. So since Thursday is Thanksgiving, which, by the way, I hope y'all all have a happy Thanksgiving, and you eat tons of yummy food and you spend it with your friends or your family or whoever you have close to you, and you just have a great day. But because it is Thanksgiving, I'm going to hold off on the Jason Landry video that I was gonna do. It was supposed to be up on Monday, but because of my internet issues and because of this Quinton news, I wasn't able to post it. So I'm gonna put that on Friday, and I know it's probably not gonna get the views and everything because it's on Black Friday here in America. So y'all just stay tuned for that. Make sure that your bell notifications are turned on. I know I have been getting some subscribers of mine saying that they've been unsubscribed or they're not getting notifications. So if you unsubscribe to my channel, then you resubscribe and turn your bell notifications and set it to all. I'm hoping that fixes the problem. So look out for Jason's video on Friday, and then on Saturday night around 8:45, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna go live and we are gonna talk about Tiffany Valiante's case. A little discussion video. There's some things that I wanna mention that I did not mention, and some things I wanna clear up. So I hope to see y'all there, and I hope again y'all have a great Thanksgiving, and I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. And thank you so very much for watching, and all your love, all your support, all your kind words. I truly cannot thank you enough. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, set it to all, and I will see y'all on Friday. I love y'all so very much. Bye y'all. Bye.